Also, make sure you're
Ohayou gozaimasu. Hello everyone. How we doing? How we doing? I let out a little bit of a. I went on Twitch, and there was volume playing. Whoops. See, baremashita ka. Baremashita. That was baremashita. Background looks a little different, doesn't it? I'm underwater. We're doing things a little different today, guys. I'm underwater. That's it. I don't know. I'm underwater. That's really it. I have a little bit different of a setup today, so we're testing it. See how it goes. Konnichiwa. Oh, look at this. Konnichiwa. Genki genki da yo. Genki. Mayuri wa genki? Hisashiburi. なんでか久しぶり気がするね。It feels like it's been a while. I don't know why. Ohayou gozaimasu. Still lurking doing my studies. Alright. お疲れ様です。頑張ってください。How we all doing today? Are we all Are we all genki? Are we all genki? 調子いい? I feel like 調子いい is always somewhat more natural to say. Let me know how volume sounds, by the way, because I'm trying to be a little on the quiet side right now. So I have my mic kind of cranked. Nice streak, thank you. Yo, I don't think I actually studied yesterday, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think I actually studied, so I think we might have been streak saved, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's all about keeping that streak going. Oh, we have a new. I don't know if it'll take it away now. A Pikachu mug. It's not new, but it's new to the stream. Ocha daisuki. What's up? Cleaning happening? No cleaning. Trying a different background today. It's like a virtual software, so like you can, like, when I move, it kind of, no, it kind of doesn't. It kind of does. Like it's like you captured a little bit like the background, but yeah, we're just seeing if it works, and if it doesn't, then oh well, and if it does, then cool. But right now, it looks like it does. Oh, it's pretty cool. Yay! You can kind of see it when I like wave my hands. There's like a little weirdness, but I think it looks good. I'm nice and underwater. I'm in a crepe cafe. You want to get some crepes? How does the streak saver work? I'm trying to defend my current one, but I don't know how it works. So basically, when you study a few days in a row, I believe it's 2. It might be 3. I think it's 2. When you study 2 days or 3 days in a row, you unlock the streak saver. So if you don't study the next day, but you do study the day after, then your streak is preserved. You have to make sure you study the day after to make sure it doesn't break, but you can skip a day if you've been going for a while, basically is how it works. So ochawan kirai. Ochawan. Chawan is like chawanmushi, because chawan is just tea bowl, right? Yeah, the video might be a little rough. We'll see how it goes throughout the whole stream, and then we'll have to go from there. Let me know if it gets really bad though, because there might be a couple more drop frames than usual. So I apologize in advance. But yeah, all right, let's hop in our studies here. Let's hop in our studies.
意味ないもん。どうせ落ちるから。
意味ないもん、どうせ落ちるから。
意味ないもん。意味ないもん。No point. There is no 意味 in doing it. だってどうせつまんないもん。
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 何がつまんないの？ What's boring? I don't know. I don't know. この靴軽い。
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 力抜いてくださいね。
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 I feel like we'll see how it goes for the whole stream and then it'll be too late to fix anything. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully it's not bad. Nice background, but I think you need the shark hat to really fit in. We need the merch. I do need the shark hat. I need the shark hat really badly. You're right. I agree wholeheartedly. I do. But it doesn't exist yet, as far as I know. Does anyone know if it exists? I know there's the Gura hat, but that's not the same. And it doesn't do the same job. But yeah, basically, the reason why I can't really fix too much right now if it gets a little laggy is I'm actually streaming from my house instead of the office. So that's why the background is a little different. So the internet isn't always quite as stable, so I'm like kind of testing to see if it works. So that's really the big thing. We're just trying to see. So a fix would occur the next stream because of that. So that's why I said that. Is something up with your voice? Did you party last night? Yeah. So since I'm streaming from home, I don't want to wake everyone up. So that's basically what's going on here. Yeah, I'm low energy because I'm trying to keep it on the down low. I have pillows at my door so I don't wake anyone up. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Please bear with me. I'll probably be a little low energy until maybe like 7, so like about an hour. Then I think everyone's pretty much up by then. Yeah, hopefully it's still good.
中途半端な時間に起きてしまった。
中途半端な時間に起きてしまった。
Guys, we have a swear word. 中途半端. Half-butted. It's really true though. It like we wanted to not include a swear, but then we're like, it's such a good translation. It's like literally the most accurate translation. Hey Casper, what's up? How we doing? So, 中途半端 is half-assed. 匂い半端なくね? Oh, apologies. No, don't worry about asking that. That makes a lot of sense to ask, so all good. 匂い半端なくね?
匂い半端なくね？
匂い半端なくね。
半端ない. Incredible, crazy. Yu-chan? Haruka-chan. Yu-chan? Yu-chan.
はるかちゃん口硬いから大丈夫だよ。
はるかちゃん口硬いから大丈夫だよ。
Haruka-chan, it was Haruka-chan. Dang. No. Oh well. Alright, I'll just do it, whatever. Forgot to do my reviews last night, so I have 155 cards to get through tonight. Ganbatte kudasai. I think we've talked about it a little bit. you probably have seen like the clip of Nico and Caleb talking about it, but don't worry about it really too much. Just like kind of feel free to spam smiley face, honestly. It's whatever. It's whatever. Just get through them. You'll see them again when you see them again. They will show up because space repetition. No need to worry, I'd say. 頑張ってください。最後まで気抜くなよ。
最後まで気抜くなよ。
最後まで気抜くなよ。
はい。最近毎日同じ夢を見る。
最近毎日同じ夢を見る。
最近毎日同じ夢を見る。
どんな夢？どんな夢？弁護士さんです。
弁護士さんです。
弁護士さんです。
弁護士さんじゃないです。僕。I'm not an attorney or a lawyer. Yeah, don't worry about getting super accurate translations. When doing flashcards, my motto is meh, close enough at this point. That's what it should be. That's what it should be. That's what flashcards are for. They will eventually, as long as you're kind of close, you can just spam the good button. And even if you're not kind of close, you're going to see it later. And if you have like even a relatively good feeling about it, boom. And then, yeah. Oh, I wanted to go through. I'll do that on, I think I'll do that on Friday. Is do like a mock, like make a whole nice kind of like a focus segment on it. Because I know a lot of people are confused exactly how to use all these faces. So, I think on Friday I'm going to go through everything. And make sure I'll get like a bunch of flashcards and whatnot. I'll let them pile up or something. Yeah, we'll do that. I think that'll be good. あの二人は水と油です。
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 Oil and water. That one still applies in English and Japanese. Feels good. 道はデコボコだ。
この道はデコボコだ。
この道はデコボコだ。
I love デコボコ. It's just such a good. I think you just need to have your webcam on and choose the face you're making. What do you mean? I'm confused by what do you mean by the choose your face you're making. I go full shark. That's not a shark face. I don't know what you mean. Oh, wait, never mind. My brain. I'm like thinking about the program. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, just look at yourself. Are you crying? Well, don't cry during your reviews. You shouldn't cry during your reviews. Pro tip.
食べ物のために行列並ぶ人の気持ち全然わかんない。
食べ物のために行列並ぶ人の気持ち全然わかんない。
Alright, so I guess since I'm smiling, let's do smiley face. Yo, honestly though, Rainy Wisp does have a good point. Is like, if it makes you feel like whatever, like if you're like, oh, I was close, like, whatever, you know, go with whatever. But like literally, if you're just like, I don't get this in the slightest, then you hit the cry face. Oh, I just punched the mic, I'm sorry. You know, but then you hit the cry face. But like, other than that, you want to choose at least one of these two options.
どういうことだ。誰もいねえじゃねえか。
誰もい
どういうことだ。
ねえじゃねえか。
誰もいねえじゃねえか。
Actually, I think about half the sentence cards I have, I don't even bother with translating them. Yeah, you don't really need to. I mean, especially if it's starting to make sense in your brain without you translating it, it's almost better that it kind of is better that way. Yeah, it's better that way because here's the thing is like with English to Japanese translation, like it's a very delicate, you have to take a lot of time to do it process. And usually if you're starting from English and going to Japanese, or starting from Japanese and going to English, and then you translate it directly, you're gonna say some weird things by accident without even realizing it. So generally, if you can think in Japanese and then just speak in Japanese and just have like Japanese thoughts going through your brain, it'll be a lot easier for you in the long run. I know how sentences are used and what they mean, so translating them is an unnecessary step, especially given how little context. Yeah, honestly, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I wouldn't really bother translating if you don't need to in your brain. If you know what they mean, who cares? You know? あ、これ電池ついてます？
あ、これ電池ついてます？
あ、これ電池ついてま
ついてないです
す？
ついてません。No. これしかないの？
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 むちゃくちゃを言うな。Well, むAlright, does anyone else get tongue tripped on this one? むちゃくちゃなことを言うな。
むちゃくちゃなこと言うな。
むちゃくちゃなこと言うな。
むちゃくちゃこと言うな。Don't say anything crazy. むちゃくちゃ That's a good word. That's a good word. I think they sing that in the Gintama opening. Just random side note. 30? じじいじゃん。
30？じじいじゃん。
30？じじいじゃん。
Poor old man. ギリギリ間に合いました。
ギリギリ間に合いました。
ギリギリセーフ。
ギリギリ間に合いました。
ギリギリセーフ。Very good. Just barely safe. Giri giri. Everyone make giri giri your favorite word. Giri giri might be one of my favorite words. これ何の湯? Sorry. これ何の油?
これ何の油？
これ何の油？
It looks kind of like you to me. I don't know. My brain just tells me you sometimes. But it is indeed oil. このトマト買った。
このトマト硬。
このトマト硬。
Alright, I put another accent in there, but you can technically do that. 硬。硬。To like add the big extra oomph. 硬。役に立った？
役に立った？
役に立った？
はい。ありがとうございました。無理無理死んじゃう。もうババアだもん。
無理無理死んじゃう。もうババアだもん。
無理無理死んじゃう。もうババアだもん。
Giri Giri will never beat Beady Beady for best Ono whatever. There it is. There it is. Beady Beady. It's electrifying sounds. I think of Beady Beady and I think of like Breath of the Wild. Cause like all the electric mobs. I think there's like all the items that are electric are named Beady Beady. Or at least a lot of them. Like all the anti-electric, like food and whatnot, is Beady Beady something, you know? If I'm remembering correctly, at least, which I may or may not be. せっかくの休みにごめんね。
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 せっかく is such a good word. 世界中 I watched too much anime. Did you guys hear that? I wanted to say 世界征服, which is world domination, instead of 世界中, which is all over the world. Oh man. Play too many video games.
世界中の怠け者にプレゼントしたいね。
世界中の怠け者にプレゼントしたいね。
Yo, who wouldn't want a sofa that doubles as a bed and a mini fridge? Come on. Come on. Who wouldn't want that? I would want that. I need that in my life. 一生懸命作ったのに。
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 一生懸命. I feel like I learned that word really early in my studies. I feel like this is like actually the first Yojijukugo that I ever learned. I'm pretty sure. Evil supervillain confirmed. My plans are world domination. You figured me out. Hey, Wowza, what's up? How we doing? Wowza, we're underwater today. Can you tell? We're underwater. 今なんか言いました? Virtual background is a lie. It says underwater where? Underwater layer. It's true. It's true. I have an underwater why do I keep saying that? Underwater layer. I'm underwater. You guys don't know where I am. That's why it's a little laggier than usual. It's because I'm underwater.
今なんか言いました？
今なんか言いました？
I'm underwater planning my plans for Segai Seifuku. 計画通り. I need to get like really crazy glare on my glasses. See if I can see. Yeah. 計画通り. Oh, ain't I? I can't do it. I can't get the glare. Translator's note, keikaku means plan. Must have respiration for 6 to stay under water so long. I'm a shark. I'm a shark. What can I say? Channeling my inner shark. お母さんの肩持つのね。
お母さんの肩持つのね。
ふーん。お母さんの肩持つのね。
そうです。肩痛い。
肩痛い。
肩痛い。
Heck. That was the first 20 cards. That was the first 20 cards. We're doing like a minute a card. Kata itai. Ah, 帰りたくねえな。
あー、帰りたくねえな。
ああ、帰りたくねえな。
見てこの量、やばくない？
見てよこの量、やばくない？
見てよこの量、やばくない？
Is that what you do with your mod powers? Conquer the world? Isn't that what everyone should do with their mod powers? Part man, part shark, all evil. くそ、バレた。くそ、バレた。Crap, feces. Used literally and figuratively in crude language, both as a noun, which can connect to sudo, and other words, modify other words. Kuso. Oh, that's kuso right there. You do see the kanji sometimes. Alright, so it's commonly written in hiragana and katakana. World domination. We don't have a bot command for that. That is the most fitting bot command. Use the robots to dominate the world. Where's the shark robots? I need shark robots to dominate the world with me. That's what I'm building in my underwater lair. Down here in the crepe world. This is just the dessert. Wait. This is just the dessert area of my underwater lair. But in the back room of this crepe area, I actually build shark robots. And then I'm gonna make a Nightbot command for world domination, and we're gonna have shark robots running the world. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. We do need that command. We really do though. I'll make it. Don't worry. Give me like a day. I'll make it. I gotta think of something clever to say when it goes off. We'll see. Maybe it'll just be Keikakudori. Is that what it is? World domination? Keikakudori. We need Keikakudori. We needed a shark emoji that's just literally this. And then has like the glasses tinted out. Keikakudori. You know? You know what I mean? I think that would be really good. Hey, yeah, it was the same deal. It's an exclamation of frustration from anime. Alright.
くそギリギリ入んね。
入んね。
くそギリギリ入んね。
You do hear that. Tai's best evil boy. That's the opposite. Wait. Because to be the best, you have to be good. But if I'm trying to be evil, can I not be the evilest evil boy? Or am I actually the best evil boy because I'm not very good at being evil? I'll leave that up to you guys. I'll leave that up to y'all. Alright. Gonna pick it up. You get a massage chair they don't use anymore. Man, that sounds nice. Kuso. Giri giri haine. Crap. Crap. Oh no. I can't believe this. As in the above example, I hear kuso being used figuratively. You can be the best evil boy by being the most skilled at being evil, can't you? Yeah, I guess being the best evil boy is fundamentally different than being the evilest evil boy. Because you can be the best at being evil, but the evilest evil boy is the most evil. So it doesn't mean you're the most evil. This anime is writing itself. It is. So I can be the best at being evil even if I'm not the most evil. But what if I want to be the most evil as well? What then? If I want to be the most evil, I think I need glasses that can tint themselves on command. That can go full glare, you know? So you can't see my eyes. Then the anime would write itself. Then it would be complete. Alright. Sometimes I hear it when it literally means crap instead of figuratively. Your little sister's been complaining for about a year. Her boyfriend hasn't proposed to her. Tonight, after 10 minutes about hearing her moan about it, she asks, what do I do? You respond without even looking at her.
知らねえ。クソしてねな。
What?
知らねえ。クソしてねな。
Nice. I don't know if I haven't heard this before, I don't think. クソしてねな. What? クソしてねる. Go take a dump and go to bed? Wow, that's super rude though. That is...
知らねえ。クソしてねな。
知らねえ。クソしてねな。
Dang. Alright. First thing of this unit that I didn't know. Here we go again. This is it. クソしてねる. I mean, I don't think I would ever say that to anyone though. Like, that's a super rude. I mean, you just start with like 知らねえ. Because like, 知らねえ is like, who gives a crap? Who cares? I don't care. Literally, don't even tell me about it. I don't want to know. Is like what, when you say like 知らねえ, like if someone's telling you something, it's just like literally just like stop, go away, 知らねえ, 知らねえよ, あっち行け, とか, you know? So it's very rude first sentence, very rude second sentence. This is a lesson about being rude. Well, there's our protagonist, inner struggle, character arc, figuring out exactly who he is. Well, who's our protagonist in this? Can the evil person not be the protagonist? I'm down for an evil protagonist. I like stories with evil protagonists. Or like, complex, like, they do messed up things to achieve what they want, which may or may not be good. 知らねえ is kind of like don't know, don't care. Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. Yeah, it's like don't know, don't care. Why are you asking me? Yeah. I'd say that's accurate. Because like wakaranai, wakanne is like, oh, I don't know. I'm like kind of invested in what you're telling me, but I don't know. But shirane is like literally, I don't give a damn. Stop. Kind of deal is what shirane is. The best evil boy. So wait. Alright, so I'm the best evil boy protagonist. And then we go on a character arc to figure out exactly who I am. Definitely the protagonist. Alright, I'm down for this anime. I think you should save that sentence for when it works literally. Yeah, someone's constipated. Kusoshite nero. There it is. That's a good point. It's a good point. You have to, if you're constipated, you have to go take a dump and go to bed. I don't know if you have to go to bed, but you definitely gotta take a dump. You might hear kuso coming from another word in English to add some less than pleasant emphasis, just like how the word damn and damned is used in English. So, you're taking your wife on... Alright. Well, I guess I skipped this, but you can look at this. This is before a noun and an adjective, sure. Yeah, I pay attention to that stuff. I don't think about what's a noun and what's an adjective. I just say words. And hopefully they work. You've taken your wife on a dinner cruise as a surprise for your 10th wedding anniversary. While there, she admits she's known about it for a while because your dad accidentally told her you were planning it.
あんのクソじじい。
あのクソじじい。
あのクソじじい。
あんのクソじじい。
I love this voice
あ
acting.
のクソじじい。
あのクソじじい。
あのクソじじい。
あんのクソじじい。
That whole piece of ... exclamation point. After school, you and a friend went to a new cake shop everyone's been talking about, waited in a long line to buy some cream puffs, decided to eat them in the park, and on the way there, you crash your bike, and the box of cream puffs gets completely crushed. First response is you cry. That's the first response. Oh, this is me trying not to sneeze. Guys, don't look at me trying not to sneeze. Alright. We're good. We're good. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. So you say... You say...
せっかくあのクソ長い行列並んで買ったのに。
せっかくあのクソ長い行列並んで買ったのに。
あのクソ長い行列... That stupidly long... That long ass line to buy these.
せっかくあのクソ長い行列並んで買ったのに。
せっかくあのクソ長い行列並んで買ったのに。
That's a nice long sentence. How do we all feel about that nice long sentence? I think it makes... I don't know. Well... Okay, I can't say I think it makes sense because I've been doing this for a while. How does everyone else feel about that sentence? How do we feel about long sentences in general? Because this is definitely getting up there in length. Long sentences, you can break them down, thankfully. You know? Like, if we look at this. So, like, really what's happening is here is katta, noni, right? So, noni, we know is showing regret. So, katta, so bought. What did we buy? I don't know, but this is how we bought it, is we narande katta. So, we lined up and bought it. Okay, so let's take another word. So, gyoretsu. So, gyoretsu we'll know is queue. Line up, or like a line. So, gyoretsu narande katta noni. So, we lined up in a line and then bought it. So, what was it? It was nagai. It was a long line. Alright, so a long line lined up in, bought it. And then it was a stupidly long line lined up and bought it. And then that stupidly long line lined up and bought it. And then after all this time, we spent a ton of time, we did a lot of effort to line up in that stupidly long line and bought it. So this is how I like to break down stuff. Whenever there's a really long sentence and I'm like, what the hell is going on, I just like, I literally go backwards, from backwards. Regret, bought, lined up, in a line, that was stupidly long, that one. And we spent a lot of effort going through all that. Literally, working backwards is always more helpful to me than working forwards. Because like you're just trying to find like the thing that links it all together. And for us English brain people, it's the verb. The verb links it together, you know? Like I had someone who was at the share house that I'm at. She came up to me like asking about a translation for like, there's like all this legalese, and like on like when you're doing like signing up for a bank or something, there's a section that's like, I have not been a part of any violent gang, done any business for a violent gang, had any connection to a violent gang, no anti-society, blah 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 blah. And it's like, she came up to me and it was like this like 4 lines of like super intense like legal kind of language. It was for like 4 lines of that, and she's like, where's the verb? And I'm like, I feel bad for you because there's no verb in this sentence. It's just saying dewanai at the end. It's just a long list and then dewanai. So it am not. So in English, I guess that would be the verb. In Japanese, it's just am not, janai, dewanai. So I felt a little bad for her, but I helped her, and hopefully it made sense how I explained it to her. But when in doubt with a long sentence, start from the verb at the end and work your way backwards and try to just contribute as many things to that verb as possible. And it'll line up. It'll line up. I don't mind a longer sentence. They're usually a nice change of pace from only short sentences. That's true. Yeah, because especially, well, because like Japanese, generally you have just short sentences and that's whatever, you know? That's just kind of how the language can work. Because if you don't need the context, you drop it, right? That's just, who cares? Who cares about this context if we don't need it? So when we do get to a long sentence, sometimes it can be a little scary for some people. Like I know when I was taking, hey Cinder, how we doing? Sharkwave. Like I know when I was taking the Japanese language test, or the JLPT, reading long sentences all connected to each other in like a paragraph, and like you had to read the paragraph and then answer like what was the paragraph asking you and what was it saying, blah 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 blah, all these multiple choice questions about it. It definitely messed me up a lot. So definitely don't fear long sentences and break them down from the end to the beginning, and you'll do well, I would say. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more effort, but you'll do well if you just work backwards. That's another thing, is like a lot of times when I'm watching like anime or something and it has the English subtitles, like I'll read the English subtitles are the first half and then the Japanese that's spoken is the second half. So I'll laugh at stuff or like react to stuff before like people I'm watching it with who maybe only know English or only know Japanese will react to it, because it's like I already know what everyone just said because I had the audio and the subtitles telling me the whole thing. And then there, so I'm like one step ahead of them in understanding it. Is there actually any difference? Is there any actual difference between yujin, tomodachi, and nakama? Yes, there's a big difference. So tomodachi is kind of like the default. So tomodachi is like a friend. You're a friend. You're chilling. You got a friend in school, and like you're close. Tomodachi. Like I made a new tomodachi when I moved to Fukuoka. Like all this stuff. Like that's just like normal baseline friend. You're relatively close. You're chilling. Tomodachi. Yujin is more formal. So like you still have a really good relationship with them, but maybe there's some extra layer of formality that you want to preserve when you're describing them. You can say yujin, or it's like almost it's like in between friend and acquaintance, maybe I would say. You know, like they're friend, but there's also a professional, likely a professional relationship about them. So you say Yujin. And nakama is like Naruto has nakama, right? Nakama is almost like, it's like a friend, but it's also like a I don't know if I want to say comrade, but it's kind of like a comrade where it's like you're in a group, you're there to accomplish a specific task, and usually you're thinking about anime and video games when you say nakama. So like you're together in a group to do good or whatever is your nakama. So it's like a bond in a different meaning than friend, but it's easiest to translate as friend, so that's why we see all three of those as friend. But yeah, so Yujin, formal friend. Tomodachi, normal friend. Nakama, kind of like a comrade, someone almost in arms or something you would say is a nakama. Hopefully that helped. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. What I like to do, actually sometimes, is look up like the Japanese definitions of those words when I'm confused at nuances. But in this case, it's definitely easier to look those specific three up or just ask. But like especially when you get like maybe like halfway through phase 2 or like near the end of phase 2, looking up nuances in Japanese will be a big help for sure. Until then, ask. Well, even when that happens, ask anyway. I'm happy to explain it. 勉強になりました。はい。はい、よかったです。Alright. So, idiomatic usage of kuso. Alright. Who gives a crap about noun? Noun mo kuso mo nai. Alright. Family got into a car crash when driving home from your parents' house. Car's now broken. Kids got kids got injured, and your husband's saying, "What should I do? I'll be late." Oof. Everything about this just causes me physical pain. Oh my god. Now your husband is saying, "What should I do? I'll be late for work." あのクソ野郎。
この状況で仕事もクソもねえだろ。
この状況で仕事もクソもねえだろ。
Who cares about work at a time like this? Yeah, what the heck? Alright, so the other day I jokingly said, Nico, to a friend that swear words lose their power once you get to a high level of proficiency of Japanese. I think so is a good example of why this is the case. The English translations contain sometimes how we classify as swear words, yet there's no censoring the word kuso or anything targeting children. Yeah, that's always really interesting, is like Japanese doesn't have swear words technically, like actually literally speaking. Like they just don't have words that they like censor in the same way that we would censor a swear word in English. So, I mean, there's rude language, that's for sure. I mean, you can have an entirely rude style of speaking, and like that's just how it is. That's most anime protagonists, right? But yeah, you can say kuso, and like if like I know a lot of translation groups, when they'll translate, like independent like fan translators, right, a lot of the times they will add a lot of swears into the anime that they're translating, and other groups will choose to add none, and both are right, and both are like neither one are more right than the other. You know what I mean? Like it works either way depending on the vibe that you want to give in your translation. Like sometimes I feel like it's awkward when there's a lot of swears in the Japanese translation, because it's like that's capturing and not capturing, but like when there's no swears, that's capturing and not capturing the meaning, you know? There's this in between that is very hard to put your finger on until you learn Japanese. You know? Alright, Shin. Fun fact, this is the kanji in Nobunaga. This is Nobu, and then Naga is Nagai, like long, length. So, Oda Nobunaga. Nobu. Nobu Naga. There it is. Oh wait, no, is it Chol? No, yeah, oh wait, that is Chol. Nobunaga. So that's pronounced Nobu. But that's normally Shinjiru. Jiru. So to believe. But yeah, just cool. I don't know. I wasn't really going anywhere with that. It was just cool. I've been watching a bunch of history documentaries, so it's on my mind now. Left. This is kind of a bop. Ooh. How do I draw the second half of that? Ah. Oh, I want to go down first, so it's like that? Wait. I read this. We'll do this again. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Your favorite color thread has been discontinued. Shark cry. Feels bad, man. Mura. You'll see Mura in a lot of names. I've only encountered Japanese speaking being beeped out once, and that was the line in the Final Fantasy VII remake that's more or less completely beeped out on the Japanese voice track. Never experienced it anywhere else. So sometimes it depends on the like genre or like what type of joke they're trying to do. They will beep out. A lot of the times I see them beep out sexual words, and I'll see them beep out words that are references to something else that isn't like licensed for them to reference. So like a really simple example that just kind of gives you the feel more than it would actually happen is like say they would say the word Pocky or whatever, and like that's an actual Japanese brand, so like they didn't have the rights to use Pocky or show Pocky or whatever. They'll just say like I don't know, they'll beep it out in some way so you can understand that they're saying Pocky, but they don't have to pay any whatever royalties or whatever the heck, you know. Or like they'll like Gintama, if you watch Gintama, they'll do that a lot. Is they'll beep out like references to other anime, other games, other manga, whatever the heck. Literally anything. Gintama references everything. They'll beep out. They'll say the word, but they'll beep it out. So it could be that. I'm not really sure. It depends. I would have to see the sentence in order to say for sure, but it's probably one of those possibilities is it was a reference and they weren't allowed to make the reference, and then they played it off as a gag instead, which I think would be probably the most likely, but yeah, hard to say without. In this case, it was a bunch of swear words. Oh, okay. If it was a bunch of swear words, then yeah, they would just beep it all out. Yeah, they would do that for emphasis because they know you can do that in English, and then they're just like, what's the longest line of Japanese words we can do? Beep it all out for comedic effect. Ew. What is this context? Your husband's picking his nose while watching TV. You can see, oh. Ew.
その鼻くそどうすんの?
What are you
その鼻くそどうすんの?
What are you gonna do with that bugger? Novels actually change words like that, like Starbucks to Moonbucks. That's also very true. Yeah, they use different words completely that are like really, really close. Like Steins Gate uses WickDonald's instead of McDonald's. They use a W. Yeah, you'll see that a lot as well. Yeah, it depends on what they want to do. If they want to make it serious, then they'll just change the word completely. If they want to make a joke out of it, then they'll censor it. Like Pookie instead of Pocky. Yo, Pookie is such a good word. I love the word Pookie. As a person who used to read a lot of Garfield comics. Pookie. WickDonald's. Yeah. Hey, Earslayer, how we doing? WickDonald's from Steins Gate. Steins Gate is such a good show. Alright, you work at a supermarket. MobDonald's. Oh, yeah. MobDonald's from Mobucycle. Hyaku. Yeah. Yeah, MobDonald's, WickDonald's. There's a billion of them. That's for sure. Alright, you work at a supermarket. Where's the rices? You decided to right. Where's the rice? And you decided it'd be easy to walk over them. Speak to them as you start walking.
お米はこちらです。
こちらです。
お米はこちらです。
お米はこちらです。You're in a video call with your daughter who's who is studying abroad in Seoul. The other day you mailed her a bunch of Japanese snacks she likes. You tracked package. It looks like it got delivered today.
今日中に届くみたいだよ。
今日中に届くみたいだよ。
やった。楽しみ。You've been friends with the Tamakis who live 2 doors down from you for over 10 years. Whew. You got a pack of assorted jams as a gift for Ochiugan, which is a mid-year gift. You decide to share some with them. You hand a paper bag filled with them to your spouse. これ玉木さんに届けてきて。
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 See, I really like this because this translation shows off something really cool. Is how you can use the te form kind of as a question. Like in Japanese, this is just a, hey, can you do this for me? Like, go on, do this for me. Actually, I translated it. But, you know, go deliver and come back. Kite. Todokete kite. Right? So we have the te saying, this is the request te. But it's not like a, I just, did you guys see what I did there? I just went to press like shift and then the question mark to show that I was meaning a question mark, but it's, I used my, oh god, alright. I'm on the computer too much. But yeah, so you can use it as a request form and it feels really direct. Like when I was a learner, I felt this was a really direct question, but it's literally super normal and you shouldn't feel like it's too direct. This is like a normal, hey, can you take this over there? And yeah, you don't need to say like please necessarily, but this almost includes please. This like has that level of like, hey, could you do this for me? It does also depend on like tone and whatnot, obviously, but you can get away with this perfectly fine and it's chill. Friends traveling in China, they just uploaded a picture on Instagram of themselves eating pizza. There. Or they go on the way to China, then eat pizza. You leave a comment.
中国行ってピザ？
中国行ってピザ。
中国で行ってピザ。中国行ってピザ。You go to China to eat pizza? I'd go to China to eat pizza. Pizza's good. What do you want from me? You're in an interview for a job at a consulting firm. The interviewer sees you quit your job at a major firm to go live in Canada for 3 years doing something completely different. They ask you why would you risk jeopardizing your career to do something like that? You have your answer ready.
友達も家族もいない場所で自分の力を試したくて。
友達も家族もいない場所で自分の力を試したくて。
That's a good answer. But Ty, what, wowza? There's pizza. You can't turn down pizza. Don't even. 友達も家族もいない場所で自分の力を試したくて。Soup dumplings. Yo, alright. I have a confession to make. I walked past soup dumplings the other day and I'm like, I should buy these, and then I didn't. And I went to another restaurant and got steak instead. I'm not gonna lie. I'll try them soon, I promise. Maybe I'll try them next weekend. Yeah, steak though. Yeah, I haven't had steak in like a year or something. A very long amount of time. Yeah, no, they looked good, but I was just like, you know, I see that restaurant over there, and that looks really nice over there. So I went for it. Alright, you missed work for a week because of the flu. On your first day back, your boss asked you, are you feeling better? もう完全に治りました。
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 パチパチパチパチ。I'm completely better now.
友達も家族もいない場所で自分の力を試したくて。
友達も家族もいない場所で自分の力を試したくて。
うん。中国行ってピザ。
中国行ってピザ？
中国行ってピザ。
これ玉木さんに届けてきて。
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 Say that. Say that 5 times fast. 届けてきて、届けてきて、届けてきて、届けてきて、届けてきて。Did you go to Ikinari Steak? No, I didn't. It was like some random restaurant that I don't remember the name of. Anyone a fan of Rune Factory? I just watched the new a trailer for the new one. It looks good. I love Rune Factory, yeah. I love Rune Factory. I played the first one on the DS, and I was like, this is the best game ever. I've spent a lot of time in it. I never beat it, though. I really want to, but I just didn't. Because I don't know why. It was just a long game. I think that was really it. It was a long game, and I was a kid, and I didn't know how to strategize and beat it. Rune Factory. Rune Factory is basically Harvest Moon. It's lit. When they first made it, they literally called it a fantasy Harvest Moon. I don't know if they still do or whatnot, but it's basically Harvest Moon with a dungeon experience that you just go through, and you plant crops in dungeons, and then you just like use those crops to further yourself in the dungeon, and then like you obviously sell the crops and buy better equipment to fight more monsters in the dungeon. Yeah, post the trailer in Discord. Is it a new trailer, or is it the one that came out a while ago? Because I know there's one on the Switch coming out in a couple of months. Is it? When does that come out? It's like 2 or 3 months, I think. I want to say. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna get it. Maybe I'll play it on stream. Maybe that would be a good game to play on stream. Because it's like a little... I think there was a new Japanese trailer. Pog! In Japan in May. Ooh. Oh wait, is it... No Western release date? This is why we learn Japanese. This is the specific reason. So you get to play games early and brag and make all your friends hate you. That's what I did. That's what I did.
今日中に届くみたいだよ。
No
今日
regrets.
中に届くみたいだよ。
Yo, yeah, honestly, every like Story of Seasons game or Bokujo Monogatari, every Bokujo Monogatari game, because like there's Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons, there was some licensing issue, whatever. Every Story of Seasons game now is released like early, or maybe it's not anymore. The recent one wasn't, I believe. It was all released at the same time, but like up to that point, there was like always a 6-month gap in between Japanese release date and Western release date. So I'd always like, basically I would like 6-month binge the game, get bored of it, and then by the time that all my friends picked it up, they're like, oh shoot, you see this new game? I'm like, yeah, it was really good. And they're like, what do you mean it was really good? Like, yeah, I've been binging that the last 6 months. It's good, get it. Looks like there's no reading on it, but I'm probably going to get it in Japanese anyway. Yeah, honestly, just go for it. See, the cool thing about Rune Factory 5 is, since it'll be on the Switch, you'll be able to take a screenshot. So even if you get to like a cutscene, you can spam screenshot whenever there's more dialogue, and then you can just break it down at your own leisure later. That's what I did with Breath of the Wild 2, is whenever there was cutscenes, I took a screenshot of all the text, and then I broke all the text down and then learned it all. It was a ton of fun. And Breath of the Wild was such an interesting game. Man, I was watching Breath of the Wild trailer all last night, like those first 3 like release trailers. And I remember going through all of them and learning, or in the 3rd one they have like all the voiceovers. I remember when I was a wee lad in Japanese just starting, and I just remember breaking those trailers down and looking up every word, adding them to my flashcards. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. God, I love it so much. Like, I don't know why I'm about to cry. I just love it so much. Yeah. Breath of the Wild was an amazing game. Breath of the Wild's got to be one of my favorite games. Like, there's no competition to that game. It was just so good, and then like I learned so much Japanese with it, and I had so much fun learning Japanese with it, because it was the perfect amount of dialogue, super interesting story that you only got in little bits and pieces, and then gameplay, which, like, whenever you were like, okay, I can't brain dialogue right now, you have a ton of gameplay. You can just literally, it's open world, so you can go somewhere where there's no dialogue. And then when you're like, okay, I need to see the rest of the story and I got a brain to learn Japanese, we're gonna do this. And then when you needed a break, you took a break. And actually, the more I think about it, the better and better I think Breath of the Wild is for learning Japanese. Even though there is a lot of old Japanese. Been tempted to reset Animal Crossing to use it for study ever since you put that video out. Honestly, usually just like, yeah, just switch it to Japanese. Yeah. Honestly. That's actually a really good call. Just swap to Japanese when you want to. Don't even bother resetting. I think I'll be done with phase 1 by then, so it'll be exciting. Yeah. I watched a compilation of reactions to the first Breath of the Wild trailer recently. It made me cry. Yo, alright, Cinder, you understand me then. Like, I don't know why, but Breath of the Wild just brings tears to my eyes. Like, as I was watching that, like, I remember when the trailers first came out and like everything was new, the Switch we didn't know almost anything about, and it was just like it brought back those emotions so intensely to me last night, and I was just like, this is one of the best gaming experiences I've literally ever had. And like even my hype leading up to it was amazing, and it was just so much fun to experience. And Breath of the Wild's so good, everyone. You gotta play it. You gotta play it. It's like, I think I'm gonna have to examine my opinion on this, but right now how I feel, like, I'll think about this with other games as well, but like if there's only one game you ever play in your life, like if you're not a gamer, Breath of the Wild might be the game to play. Like, it really just shows off everything. It just does. It's just a 10 out of 10 game. Literally a masterpiece. Yeah. Go play Breath of the Wild if you haven't. I don't know what you're doing.
お
Go
米
play
は
Breath of
こ
the
ち
Wild.
らです。
お米はこちらです。
Just made me so happy to see everyone, or seeing how happy it made everyone, made me so happy. So when they released the announced date, or announced the release date, they released the announced date. Everyone screamed. Yeah, it's just Shark Chef kiss. Not gonna lie, Breath of the Wild actually the main reason I bought Switch in the first place. Yeah, I mean, same. I literally only had Breath of the Wild on my Switch for the first like 6 months. I think I bought Mario Odyssey, but I never really played it. Mario games don't capture me in the same way that Breath of the Wild did. But like, I know Mario games are good. It's just like, I don't know. I've never super gotten into them. But Breath of the Wild was just something else. But like, I know Mario Odyssey is super good and I know I need to play it. I just haven't. Maybe I can play that on stream. Playing games on stream is a really good motivation to keep me going in a video game. Like Sekiro, I probably would have... I don't know if I can say for sure if I would have given up, but like, I don't know, it's different. It's different playing a game on stream when you can like talk to the community, when you can talk to everyone, and then like everyone's like helpful, and you're like, wait, I'm lost, what do I do? And then you like instantly get an answer. It's really nice to have everyone helping me. Cause like on games like that where I'm like, oh well, I guess I'll just die, and then like I'll just keep dying, and now I'm lost and stuck. What do I do now? I don't know. And then I give up on the game. But like when I hit that point, everyone's here to help me, and it's like, wait, this is actually a great experience. So I actually love streaming for that specific reason. You guys help me beat my games, and I don't have to do hours of research or whatever, or figure out what I'm doing wrong. Someone just tells me. So thanks. Only reason I bought Switch in the first place, the only reason, yeah, I have other games, but I bought it for Breath of the Wild. Yeah, same. Like, I have other games, and I definitely don't regret getting the Switch. I was gonna get the Switch. It was either gonna be Breath of the Wild or it was gonna be Smash, and I knew Smash would come out for the Switch, so I got it for Smash as well. Smash is another game that like, that's a console seller for me. I literally buy an entire console only to play Smash. If that was like what I had to do, I would. Odyssey is so pretty. I think it would be a fun stream game. Not sure how good it would be for Japanese breakdown. Yeah. I don't think there's too much Japanese, is there? There's a couple of dialogue boxes though. Maybe it might be good. I don't know. I think it's an option, honestly. Like, there's not a crazy amount, but like, we play Minecraft. Minecraft has like literally none. Like you have to actively put in effort if you want any Japanese in there. So I don't know. I think it's an option.
もう完全に治りました。
完全になりました。
もう完全に治りました。
Alright.
その鼻くそどうすんの？
その鼻くそどうすんの？
Ugh. Alright, the reason I'd say reset my island is I've neglected it for so long, and I think it might be neat to try again. But yeah, there's a lot to work back up to. Yeah, I mean, if you like, so for me, I hate resetting my Animal Crossing islands, so I'll let them go untouched forever, and I'll literally buy a new version of the game. So like the 3DS, I think I have literally 5 separate versions on the 3DS right now, because I can't bring myself to delete my old stuff. So there's that. But obviously with the Switch, you need a new Switch. So I have one island, and like maybe if I got into it again, I would start with a new island on my other Switch, but like can't just keep buying Switches to get a new island. The evolution of game cheats, pay to call number, magazines, game guides, internet, and the ultimate resource Twitch community. Honestly, right? Yeah, you used to have to, if you were stuck and you didn't know what to do, you would have to just like buy a guide from GameStop. Yo, I have so many Pokemon guides that like detail everything, and like, yeah, all the moves that Pokemon learn, and where to find all the items. Oh, yo, but that's something else though. When you're flipping through a book to find out like what level does this Pokemon learn this move, that's an experience that you really can't do anymore. It's not the same, because you know you can just type it into Google and get it. But like there's this mystical thing about flipping through a guidebook for a video game. You know, there's so much discovery to be had versus you look up. Yeah, I think that's really the big thing, is like this discovery. Because as you're flipping through it, you're seeing all this other cool stuff. You're like, oh, I gotta come back and do this. I gotta come back and do this. I gotta look at this thing. This is cool. Oh, I didn't even know this was in the game. Check this out. But when you Google it, you get exactly what you look for, which is nice. But there's also no serendipity there.
私のクソみたいなのしか入ってないんだけど。
マジで？
見てよこのスカート。
うわ、ゴミじゃん。
でしょ？リリのはどんな感じ？
私のそんな悪くないよ。こんな感じ。
いいなあ。ああ、マジ1万円無駄にした。
Oof. This is like long dialogue. This might be the longest one that I think we've ever had. But yeah, how did everyone feel about that? Do we feel alright? You can check a translation on there. Close your eyes. With a swear word. Majide. Like this is scary. Gomi-chan. Oh my god. Ina. So they probably grabbed like a grab bag or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's a nice dialogue. All right, let's talk. I'm down to talk. Let's talk, stream. I remember when the part of getting a new game was spending hours reading physical material before even starting it. Yeah. I don't think I ever. Yeah, personally, I never read anything. I never read that, or I never read until I'm actually lost. It's like maybe I'll flip through it, but I wouldn't read the whole thing. Yeah, I recall the days where there was hotlines you could call for help with games. Unfortunately, here the hotline was only open like an hour a week, so it was always super busy. Getting help wasn't likely to happen. Oh no. Wait, I don't think alright, well, I was like an 8-year-old, so I was like, phones are terrifying. Honestly, phones were terrifying until I was like 23. So, it was very... phones were terrifying the vast majority of my life, you know? I didn't like phones. I'm good with phones now, it's fine. Whatever. Even in Japanese. Usually. Most of the time. I mean, I have to call like my, I don't know, do I call her a realtor? A realtor? I don't know. The person who's helping me find my apartment. Person who's helping me find my apartment. I have to call her all the time. So I've kind of had to get used to it, whether I wanted to or not. I'm older than you. I still dislike phones. Yeah. There are people on the other side. There are people on the other side. It's true, Peak. It's true. There are indeed people on the other side of the telephone. Honestly, though, like, I think a shift in my perspective has allowed for me to not mind phones. And it's like, I don't know if I would call it a shift, but maybe a realization. Like, whenever something goes, like, wrong or awkward, it's like, I just assume that the other party doesn't have malice and malevolent intent. They don't mean well, or they don't mean bad. They just maybe goofed. So, like, so say, like, there's a bug on the internet of some random whatever the heck. Odds are, they didn't do it on purpose. Like, they didn't do it to be scummy or whatever. It was probably an honest mistake that got overlooked, because stuff gets overlooked in life, right? Malicious intent. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. I'm like, something's wrong there, but but yeah, so it's like, people don't do things out of malicious intent most of the time. Like, I think it's a good to assume that as a baseline. Until proven otherwise, people probably aren't doing it because they're being bad, right? Or trying to be scummy. Like, so with that as a baseline, that's how I feel when I make a phone call. Is I just assume, like, if I goof and make things awkward by accident, they're going to be like, yeah, okay, well, this guy just clearly doesn't know what he's doing. Who cares? Right? So I just assume that they're going to assume that of me, and it makes me feel better, whether they actually feel that way or not. I just assume that they feel like I'm trying my best, and hey, look at this guy. He's trying his best. Who cares? You know? So I used to hate phone calls until my first office job in a call center. There's something about spending hours getting abused for things that are not your fault over phone that makes everyday calls seem easy to deal with. That's another way to do it, I guess. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely a thing. Like, that's the thing. Whenever I'm talking to a customer service person, I'm always, like, trying to be as absolutely polite as I can. Even, like, because, like, customer service people, you got to think about their positions. Like, especially if their company is, like, really big, they're definitely not a part of whatever the heck thing is inconveniencing you. They're just trying to help you. Their literal job is to help you. So why would you, like, first off, you shouldn't be mad at them if it's not their fault. Shouldn't be mad at them if it is their fault, because they're trying to get it fixed anyway. Like, they're so much more likely to help you when you're really nice to them. It just creates such a more pleasant experience for everyone, you know. And I don't know, like, hopefully, like, there's been a couple of calls where people have told me, like, hey, you made my day because you were nice to me, or whatever. Like, I like hearing that. I like hearing that, you know. Like, I started off, like, we just make some random small talk too or something, and we talk about something interesting for, like, a quick 20 seconds or whatever. And it's just like, now that person, especially if it's at the start of their day, now they're riding this high. So even if you, like, they have a really bad rest of the day on the phone, well, maybe you were able to keep that level up a little bit higher than it might normally have been. You know, everyone's living their own life, and everyone's got a lot of stuff to deal with. So why would you make it harder for anyone? You know? That's how I feel. That's how I feel as a whole. That's how I feel. But yeah. Anyway, does anyone have a little? So we're doing this a little bit now, like a little mini Q&A. So maybe, like, for the next, like, hour, 10 to 30 minutes ish. After I'm done studying, we just, like, kind of ask me any questions you have about studying, about honestly whatever, and I'll try to answer it. You'd ask me questions about studying Japanese. You'd ask me about myself, I guess. You could ask about the Laid Back Japanese podcast, ask about the Native Shark podcast. I might be able to answer something from there. So yeah, like, just feel free to, if you have a question for me, ask me a question about Native Shark. All that. My study journey, maybe. I don't know. If you have anything on your mind, let me know. Happy to talk with everyone about it for a little bit. You're spot on. I've worked overtime to help nice people who have a bad experience. I do the bare minimum and actively look to get rid of you if you're being horrible. Yeah, literally. Yeah. When you're mean to people, all you're doing is making it harder for yourself, and then you, because it's harder for yourself, then you get more angry, and then it's this loop that you have to consciously break. You have to be sure to consciously break it. So like, it's okay to be angry, but like, it's not okay to take it out on people, you know? Like, sometimes like you have been wronged and there's justification for being angry and feeling angry, and that's just part of being a human. But like, you gotta try your best to keep in perspective that everyone else is also just trying to help you, or living their own lives with their own things that they're dealing with, and having an angry person yelling at them for something, especially that if it wasn't their fault, is not helping anyone. Finally done with reviews, brain fried, not doing new stuff today. Otsukaresama desu. Yeah, that's a good perspective. That's good. That's a good mindset. Don't do anything new today. You did good. You did good. You got through a lot of reviews. I listened to the episode Laid Back Japanese about To Wear recently. I was shocked. I too was shocked when I looked how many are up. I was shocked when I wanted to look up how to the Old Town. Why can't I read? All right, Darnassus, and it was on fire. Yeah, Darnassus is on fire. It makes me sad. You can go back in time and like chill in the zone, but like Darnassus has been dead for like, oh, this is World of Warcraft, by the way, for everyone who might not know. Darnassus has been lit on fire because I can't type. No, is it? I too was shocked when I wanted to look up how to old hometown. Oh, well, I guess there's a typo. All right, whatever. I'll blame it on both of us. It's fine. But yeah, Darnassus was one of my favorite places to hang out in World of Warcraft. And then like everyone stopped going there, and then they lit it on fire, and now I can't go there in the current time frame. So it made me sad. I haven't played WoW in a while. I really liked WoW, but alas, Shogunai, what can you do? I want to play WoW again, but I also definitely don't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I want to love WoW in the way I loved WoW years ago, but I can't. I can't bring myself to do it. I can't find a way to do it anymore. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's rough. It's rough. 'Cause like, yeah, same. Yeah, you know. I think a lot of WoW players know that feel. Like, WoW is an amazing game, but there's a magic that has disappeared recently for me, and I feel like probably a lot of WoW players feel that way. Yeah. All right. Did anyone have any questions they wanted to ask me at all? Or if not, we're gonna head on over to Minecraft, I think, and then we can keep talking, because Minecraft is easy to talk with. But yeah, just let me know. Either way, I am good either way. Is my nice? I've been mining Ethereum this whole time. All right, I turned that off. I don't know, we'll probably need that for Minecraft. Minecraft. How's the apartment hunt going? So far potentially so good. I don't know. So right now, all right, so the first apartment I signed up for was dame. So I got to call back. ちょっと通らなかったですね. Gotta turn off the miner so you can go mining. I'm saying you're slave. So yeah, they told me you didn't get the apartment you wanted to begin with. Alas. But miners and like the Ethereum miner. It's a virtual currency miner. Yeah. So apartment hunt, she sent me another list of a couple of apartments, so I signed up for another one. And it looks like it'll be good. But so I signed up for that. I put a Mosukomi in. And now I'm just waiting to hear back. She might literally call me today, as far as I know. I think talking about your apartment hunt can make a good episode of Laid Back Japanese. Yeah, honestly. Honestly, that would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Yeah, I should look into doing that. It wouldn't be too hard to talk about. Like, there's a lot of good words that I learned. Yeah. All right, maybe you might see an episode like that come out in like within the next month or so. Because that would be a really good topic. I also wanted to make an episode about the bank. Because I signed up and I got a bunch of... It was like way easier than I thought it would be. So it would be really nice. Because like... The thing is, when you look up stuff on the internet, you always get the worst case scenario, right? Like, people struggled to do everything. And then, of course, they have a lot of pent-up energy because they struggled to do it, or there was a bad experience, and they're going to write about it on the internet. But everyone who had a just smooth flying experience, no one goes on the internet and be like, yeah, that was completely normal. That doesn't get clicks. That doesn't get, I don't know, it just doesn't get traction, right? So I want to try to balance things, especially because of like just my position. It's literally my job to talk about my experience in Japan, right? So I think that would be a good thing to have, because it was completely smooth. It was chill. We wrote down a bunch of cool words that we could teach as well. So while I was opening my bank account, it was great. Because I know there's some fees and practices that aren't the same. Like how it is to work with a realtor. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to talk about. My experience with brokers and NYC is terrible. Oof. Sometimes I want to read about how it is to get settled in Japan. It's all negative. Yeah. Because everyone who has a bad experience posts it on the internet. But everyone who has a normal experience just goes about their life. You know? I think there's also something to be said about your Japanese ability. Because I know if you have no Japanese ability, you're gonna have a rough time in a country that speaks almost exclusively Japanese. That's just how it is. You go somewhere, you kind of have to know the main language, right? So knowing the main language of the place you live in is going to help you a lot, because it's more than the language, it's also the culture. So like if you don't know the language and you don't know the culture and you're not paying attention to what people are normally doing, so in Japan, like bowing all the time and bowing in the correct situations, or at least making it look like you're trying, right? So even if you're not bowing in the correct situations, you're still trying, and people will appreciate that. But if you're coming in there with literally no interest in like trying to speak the language, trying to bow, trying to do all these other intricate cultural things, people are going to be less likely to help you, because you're going to be accidentally rude, whether you even mean to or not, you know? So that's why learning the language is so important and so cool, especially if you want to live here. It's because you kind of need it. So like for me, I'm talking to the realtor and I know I'm messing up. And when I went in there, you're going to have a bag time. Yeah, there's so much bag. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. But like, I know I'm messing up. Like, I'm not. Yeah, it gets you sometimes, I feel, Cinder. Like, I know sometimes I go in there, I'm like, yep, I'm just trying my best. And when I first met the person who helps me, who's helping me now, I'm like, ところでちょっと日本語あんまり言えないこともあるのでちょっとよろしくお願いします. You know, like there's still things I can't express, and it's like if I accidentally say something rude, よろしくお願いします, I don't mean to, you know. So like that's like and she sees like there's sometimes where I'm just like, you know, I don't know how to express this, but she kind of gets what I'm saying enough that the conversation still continues to flow. But like, and like I I've understood her, I think, almost the vast majority of the time. Like, there's been like a couple of sentences, a handful, that I'm like, oh crap, I don't know what she said there. You know, and then I'll have to ask her to repeat it or whatever. And like, she knows that I'm trying, she knows that I'm a learner. And yeah, it's chill. But like, if you're not putting in any effort, and like, people will realize, people know, people see it. That's really the big thing, is people see it. It's very obvious. So yeah, I would love to talk about my completely normal experiences in Japan that aren't negative, and I would say lean towards positive. Also, there's emails, so I'm emailing her, and she's like, you know, she starts off like the email with like "osewa ni natte orimasu," and I'm like, oh crap, should I have been doing that? Whoopsies, right? So "osewa ni natte orimasu" is like someone. It means like, oh, I'm in your care, essentially. Which is what I feel like I should be saying to her, but I don't know. She just does it. She just does it. It's like, I haven't even paid you yet, because like I pay after I like find a house. So she comes up and she's like, "Osewa ni natte orimasu." I'm like, wait, that's my line. What are you talking about? I am the one who is in the osewa. You know? There's a little bit of a jump. I pressed the wrong scene, but hey, here we are. But yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of intricacy, and I'd love to talk about it on the podcast, because I don't know, it'd be fun, be good learning. We have a bunch of words we can learn with it, and yeah, it should be a generally cool experience. So if anyone has any questions, ask them in the stream, ask them in the game channel, or not the game channel, ask them in the Laid Back Japanese podcast channel, and I'd be happy to go over anything that is on our minds. I think that would be really good to talk about. Alright, Minecraft. It's time for Minecraft. Let's see what the world looks like now. I have no new mail. That's good. Can we send mail in this game? Is that a thing? Alright, let me boop. Okay. We're back in Minecraft. Alright. But yeah, I'd love to talk about my not bad experience, because I think the internet needs to be more balanced in that regard. And I think, well, we have a sand mountain here. Check this out. Oop. Let me swap my mouse over to Minecraft. Alright. There we go, that's normal. We have a bit of a sand mountain here. I don't remember this being here. Is everything filled in? Is that what happened? Oh, it looks like everything's filled in. Why is there... What? 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 What is going on? What is this? What abomination is this? Guys. Lucky. What is this? Eat it. Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Ah! Oh, I don't want to kill the horse. Oh, I killed the horse. Oh. Wait. I stole sand under your house, so I delivered it back from the mining plane with some interest. Oh, okay. Wait, can I just like... Wait. Is this just like my horse now? Do I just have an undead horse? What? Ah. I just have an undead horse now? I didn't even know you could get those in the game. I don't know if they despawn. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna pretend like they don't. We're gonna pretend like they don't, and we're gonna put them away in the stable. But if they do despawn, then we should take the saddle off. Cool. Alright, let me out. Let me out! Let me out! Alright. Well, we have 2 horses now. Maybe I'll sell one to someone on the server. Oh, this lag. Oh no. Wait. What is this lag? Oof. Alright. Wait, I'm actually getting trolled. I'm actually getting trolled. Wait, really? Am I actually getting trolled though? Wait, I'm actually getting trolled by the lag. No! How is this even possible? Wait, why is it doing that? Jeez. The internet here isn't that great. So. Alas. But yeah, you can have horses. It's really cool. I need to log on again and get water out of my house. Oh yeah. Cinder, I saw your house. I don't know if you've been on since Caleb and I have visited. But yo, this lag is rough on my internet right now. Look at this. What is this? What is this? What is this? What? What in darnation? I think I should relog. Yeah, I think I should relog. This is where I like need to rethink my Minecraft life. I swear sand wasn't messed up when I dropped it there. Well, that would explain a lot. Oh, that would explain a lot. I'm still on my horse. That's what I expected to see. Okay. Let's relog one more time. Come on. Ah. No. I'm stuck in the horse pen. No, I'm stuck on my horse. Wait, why is the lag this bad? Honestly, it's because I'm doing a billion things, huh? Probably. Streaming. Toggling my internet connection. Stream would go down, right? I'm confused. I'm confused what toggling my internet connection means. I'm not good at computers. Chotto ikusu. Stream is still clean? Okay. So maybe not that. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we could restart the server. That's just what I do. Ah. Oh. Teleported. Hi. Hello. How we doing? Fixed? Pog. Thank you. Pog. I'm gonna type Pog because past Pog. Your Slayer saved me. Yo, your Slayer. He's the best. Your Slate carries this server. He does so much for the server. I appreciate it. You're still on that horse when I got there. Oh wow, really? Well, that makes a lot of sense. The undead horse didn't let me run away. It wanted me. There was nothing I could do. Yo, I need some efficiency on this pickaxe or on this shovel. Yee. All right, we're gonna clean this up a little bit, and then that'll be that. I think maybe we'll build the aquarium after. I don't know. Are you feeling building an aquarium? I could feel an aquarium. What do we think? Your Slay is the best. It's true. True facts. A Casper. Os. Boop. Hehehe. Maybe we want to put a little bit sand like that. Boop. 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 There we go. And there we go. Sweet. Gold sword swag. True. Casper's up there petting the cats. Oh. What's going on with this block? This is fine.jpg. Alright, I have so many half completed. Yeah, I fixed it. I have so many half completed projects right now. I have this, which I don't want to say until it's done, to see if someone recognizes it. Then I have an aquarium in the works. Alright, let's take a look at what this is so far, at least. I'll be impressed if anyone can recognize it at this point. Because it's just the front of the house, and the interior isn't. Here, pretty much all. I mean, this basic structure is here. But maybe we just build this out a little bit more today. Maybe that's what we do today. So many unchecked boxes, honestly. What's cool though is there's so many things you can do in Minecraft. You know? You just have free reign over whatever the heck you want to do. Alright. Alright. We have stacks of sand now, which we can put away here. Because gravel. We need jari. We also need jari. So we need to do some improvements to the Lighthouse Summit. Whenever I read Summit in English characters, I just read same. That chest room looks like an escape pod. It is an escape pod. This is where I go to put all my burdens. Whatever items burden me. I send them down the hatch. Yo, isn't this chest room great though? It's so excessive. I literally barely even use all all these middle ones, all these middle chests. I don't think they even have anything in them. It's just there to be excessive. And like these barrels up above, there's nothing in these. Well, there's some in these. For organization's sake. Oh, and this is. Of course, I opened the one chest that's not organized in here. No one saw that. Okay. Look at all my stuff. Nafuta. If I put a name tag, on the skeleton horse, then it's a guaranteed to not despawn. Correct? That's how it works, right? How many trees give up their lives for Ty's whims? At least 7. At least 7 of them. I am sleepy. Su. That's the Japanese onomatopoeia for sleeping. Like when you're like, you got the snot bubble going up and down. Su. So. Gussuri neru is to sleep soundly. Gussuri. And then we have, I don't know what else is there. This pure white one and this dusty one. What one's cooler? I think the pure white one maybe. What do we name him? Oh. Wait, how do I? Oh, right. I need to put a name on the tag with an anvil. And then I can, okay. It's been a while since I've used a. Alright, so anvil. What do we name our name tag, everyone? What do we name our undead horse? What do we name our undead horse? Angry crossbow dude, outside lifehouse, trapped inside. Oof. I see him. Alright, stream. Give me ideas for what we name our horse. And I'll take care of this crossbow guy as we think about it. Help. Help. Oh. Yeah, bet. Yeah, bet. Hai. Koroshimashita. Plague, Rona. I can't name my horse Rona. Oh. Is there another one? Usually they come in a handful of them, don't they? Yeah. Boop. Oh, I have a debuff on me. Kitsuna Yokan. Interesting. What does this do? Yep. I have a bad feel. I've got a bad feeling about this. Obi-Wan, no. Anakin, no. When you kill one with a banner, it'll start a raid if you enter a village. Casper, you want to do a raid? Casper, let's do a raid. Casper. Let's do a raid. Also, please never cut down this tree. I love this tree. Makes my life easier. Oh gosh. Will a raid kill us? Casper, let's do a raid. Will we die if we do a raid? No? I'm putting these away though. I'm gonna put that away. We're gonna have a normal. So I got a bad feeling about this. You should solo it. I feel like you're trolling me. Not right now. I need to get up early in the morning. Okay, fine. Okay. We're gonna do a raid then. We're gonna solo a raid. If Wowza thinks that we can solo a raid, then we have to believe. You know? No, we have to believe. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Could it be that bad? Is it bad? We need more arrows. I don't want to be responsible for your item loss. Oh, so you're implying that it would kill me. How bad could it be? How bad? Should be fine. Is it that tough? I have enough arrows for this. And I have... Not implying. Alright, gotta go say. Alright, I'll see you later, Cinder. I believe. Alright, Cinder believes. That's enough for me. Where's the nearest village? Your Slaya help. Where's the nearest village? There's one over to the east, isn't there? Does anyone want to hop on and do a village with me? Or raid? Do a raid? Oh, I feel like I can... I'm in good armor. But you have any stats, you have a dodgy connection. Pound YOLO. Pound YOLO. What? Wait, you can't right now? Okay. What? This is fine. But I want to do a raid in the future. Okay, fine. I won't enter a village. We'll all do a raid. We should plan one. Okay. So this is gonna just be on me until we do a raid. I'm good with that. It doesn't expire, it looks like. "25 minutes, I think." Oh, then we gotta do it now. Right, because we'll run out. We gotta do it now. There's a pillager outpost in the mining world. So wait, no, I'll do a solo raid, and then we can all do a... So you can get another debuff whenever. Oh. Alright, wait, yeah, what are these? Because I don't remember. I remember What is this? Did these start raids too? Because I have 2 of these. I don't really know. Is this the same thing as the debuff? Because this is what dropped when I killed the ones at the pillager outpost. Ominous banner. What does an ominous banner do? Is that the same thing as the debuff? Do they... I don't know what they do. If you kill that person carrying it, you get the debuff. I don't think I got the debuff when I was at the pillager outpost, though. Which is weird. Alright. Let's get... Okay. Let's build up. Let's build up. Put this over here. Put our name tag away for now. Oh wait, no, we want to use the name tag so we can make sure our horse doesn't despawn. Okay, what do we name our horse? Umai. Do we name our horse Umai? This is such a bad joke, I have to. What? Alright. We have to. Boop. Umai. There, I don't think he'll despawn anymore. Oh, and he's undead too, yikes. Alright. Ikazumi. Ikasumi? Zumi? Sumi. Squid ink. Ink squid. Squid ink. Okay. Yikes. What do you mean, yikes? Get out of here with that yikes. Alright. Now we need... What do we need? Where is... Ah, here it is. Okay, we need some of that. I broke some of those stairs last night. Wait, which stairs? Which ones? Still learning. Hey, yeah, it's whatever. Learning it'll be a while. Minecraft is a giant game, so there's a lot to learn in Minecraft. But what's cool is like you can still do a lot of stuff That spiral. Oh. Oh, these. Yeah. Oh well. All good. Yeah, because you got on the server yesterday, right? I think I added you myself, right, yesterday? We're thinking of the right person. That was probably the house you were exploring, right? Okay. Let's get rid of that. What is this tree doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's my house over there. I had a feeling you were talking about that one, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, basically, yeah, so that's my house. This is Casper's house. You can tell by the banners. We usually have banners on all our stuff. I need to sleep, actually. But yeah, so those banners are mine. These banners are Casper's, and all the banners are set out in the spawn area, and I'll show that too, actually. First, let's sleep though. The beach house, yeah, this is my house. Oh, I'm sleeping. Some like that add-on like sometimes works, or when it's 3 people, I think it works, or something. Or 2 people need to sleep when there's 3 people on, and 2 people need to sleep if there's 2 people. We got somebody's rowboat stuck up with that water tower too. Wait, up here? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'll show kind of about. So this is these are all the paths. These are just kind of temporary. These don't look that great yet, but there's Casper's banner. So yeah, this is the farm. So basically anything here, feel free to take as long as you, like if you harvest this, replace the seeds and whatnot. Feel free to slaughter cows and whatnot. All good. Honestly, I should get my own banner for there. Hey. The tower is like dorms, so I think you might be able to take some things there, but not everything. Yeah, here's all our banners. So yeah, normally spawn here, read the rules. This is all the banners that show. So whenever you have a banner marking someone's stuff or marking something, then you know it's, is that how you make banners? Like this? Yeah, okay. I'll go fill up more white wool soon. But this is my banner, so I'm just gonna make a copy right here real quick. Cool. Okay, and then put that back up. I'm gonna hang it over there. So yeah, this is everyone's banners. So whenever there's a building or something that has this banner, that means it belongs to someone. That's just kind of how we're doing it on this server. I need to research the basics by myself, but is it normal to beat an animal to death in this game? It is. When you word it like that, it doesn't sound the best. But it is technically normal. Yes. So here, this is what I do. So you want to pay attention to your levels over here at the bottom. So what you do is you can hold right click and it'll make the animals breed, right? So they have a bunch of kids, and whenever they have kids, you get experience for it. So what you'll see, my 27 is going to turn to 28 and then 29, blah blah blah. Gonna get more experience for breeding animals. Basically doing anything in the game, doing a lot of things in the game will get you experience. Not everything, but a lot of things. So boom, hit 28. So what I like to do is I'll breed the animals to level, and then I have a sword. And then this sword has looting. Oh, we have a runaway cow. But yeah, basically I'll just do this. And like, because it's a sword, it's doing the full volley. And like, there's still a ton of animals left, so I'll just keep going. And then, yeah, eventually I'll get a bunch of leather and stuff, and I can make books out of that. Alright, so I probably killed enough of them there. And then I always kill the runaways too. Is there another one? Is there another one somewhere? That was it? Okay. It's kind of brutal, but you know. YOLO. Same deal with the chickens. Oh, that's where that cow went. Yeah, when you do an attack, if you do an attack when you're falling, it'll always critical hit. So if you have like a sword and whatnot, you may want to consider jumping. So a sword when you're standing still will do like a swiping animation, but a sword when you're jumping will just hit one thing. And it'll crit if you're on the way down. And then, look at all these chickens. Oh jeez, this is crazy. Alright, I have 30. I'm level 30 now. Gotta hop off Twitch. Alright, yeah, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, so that's the basics of how to breed the animals. You don't want to kill all of them, obviously, because we need to keep breeding them. But you can bring the population up and then bring the population down. Factory farm, there it is. And then I'm gonna take a stack of leather here. Like, you know, leave some stuff for people. But if you, especially like when there's a lot in excess, and like all these signs over here, feel free to take from. Gojiuni take. So, all this stuff is meant for anyone joining the server. Oh my god, there's so many steak. Steak's better than chicken, so generally take the steak. It's better food-wise. So that's what I'm about to do. And then, where's the eggs? Here we are. Put those there. Yeah, so that's the sorting room. This is the, like, we just dump stuff here and then we bring it to the sorting room eventually. Always kill the runaways. You cannot accept descent among the ranks. You must maintain control through fear. Submit, obey. Yes. Submit, obey. Anarchist, that's the right idea there. There it is. Well, I really want white sheep, because that's how we make the white flags that we can copy stuff with. Oh wow, there's a lot of white sheep here. Okay, guess I didn't need to breed anymore. Okay, let me where's shears? Here we are. Have any questions? Is there a way to make a glider or whatever? When I go up and down a mountain, I want to zip line back down. Yes. We have to kill like a boss, but there is a way to make like wings essentially that you can glide down a mountain on. You can't go up. It's like it like hovers, and yeah, it's a glider instead of a fly thingy. But you can indeed do that. Alright, lots of white wool. Sweet. I've actually never done it myself. But I'm sure we'll get a party going at some point. And we'll beat the boss that gives us that. But yeah, there is indeed that mechanic, and it's actually pretty exciting. Because I've never done it myself either. Sweet, now we have a bunch of white wool. We can bring over to the other area. But since everyone's putting their bandage here, I feel excluded, and I'm gonna unexclude myself here. Where do I put mine? Right here. Right here looks good. There we go. Yeah. I like it. Alright. Yeah, there are bosses. It's really cool. Alright. Yeah. There's like a couple of them. There's like a couple in the Nether. There's a couple. So Nether is basically the underworld, fiery, bad place. A couple in the Nether. There's one or two in the end, which is another dimension. That's also just got an update, I think, recently, right? Like they put like entire cities in the end now. Alright, and then let's go back to making the spruce tree grew. Alright, that's what we were wanting. Pumpkins. Pumpkin pie is the best food in the game, by the way. You can make it with eggs, sugar, and pumpkins. So that's a good way to stay full. And then this chest connects to all the other chests. So this ender chest will always have the same items in it, and they're tied specifically to your person. So like, I'll put excess items in here, and then I have a chest in my chest room that I'll pull from this and then organize it that way. It's like a transport, so I don't have to carry physically things back. Okay, so now we try to make a new shovel because I want speed. I want speed on it. Yeah. All right, let's get a shovel going. Let's hope that we get efficiency on this shovel so we can dig through sand quickly. Boom. Gekiryu? I don't know what Gekiryu is. And this one is unbreaking. What is this? Is this Gekiryu? Is that how you read it? I think it is. Flowing something? Does anyone know this enchantment? Something to do with flowing? I don't think I've ever seen this enchantment before. And it makes me curious what you can use it on. I'm gonna look it up. Gekiryu Maikura. That one is Riptide. What is Riptide? So what I like to do is I'll look in the English, or I'll go to the Wikipedia page and then I'll just set it to English if I want a translation of it, or like what the exactly thing is. Exclusive to tridents, allowing the player to use a trident as a means of fast transportation. Enchanted. Whoa. This is actually bonkers. Yo, I'm taking that. Okay, so like when you're standing in water or during rainy weather, you can throw your trident straight upwards and travel to it, I guess. Whoa. I need a trident, guys. Wait, hold up. Getting a trident should be one of our next things. Oh. Alright. What are we doing now? We're going home. Yo, that's bonkers. A trident? I forgot tridents are in this game. They just added those recently, I think. Or recently in my view, because I haven't played in a while. So it might have been a patch or two ago, but it's still new to me, you know? I am sleep. Gusuri nete imasu. Goo nete masu. Goo is like soundly sleeping, snoring almost. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this debuff never goes away though. Let's just put this in here for now. I don't have to worry about it. That can go. Actually, let's put that in here too. Maybe a trident works best underwater. Probably. I think so. I think trident... I remember hearing something like the trident was the best weapon in the game. Am I right on that? Like with the right enchantments or whatever? Like a trident is just literally the strongest weapon in this game. Better than a diamond sword. I don't know how true it is, but I want to believe it because you can like throw it and stuff. It's really cool. So it's like kind of like a bow, but kind of like a sword. But I guess if you throw it and you can't catch it, but I guess that's the point of Riptide, is you throw it and then you can like charge at them or something. I don't know. I kind of want to figure that out. Because from my understanding of it so far, it seems like that would be really, really cool to have. Oh, we're probably at the top anyway, right? Yeah. Cool. Ah! What's that? Alright. Oh boy, oh boy. Get the middle here, somehow. There we go. Alright. Boop, boop. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doo. Ba-doop, ba-doo. Alright. Now we're gonna go back to building our... Wait, do we have any new structures on the server, by the way? Is there anything I'm not terribly familiar with yet? Because I haven't played in a couple of days. Maybe like 5 days, up to a week. Because we saw Noelli's stuff already, unless he built more? Maybe? This is gonna need birch. So we need birch wood. Do we have birch wood? Here we are. Cool, birch wood. Let's grab some oak just because why not? And then we're gonna need bookcases as well. Do I have those built? I think I have them built. More leather. Need more sugar cane. Oh crap. Alright, we need to go get more sugar cane, everyone. Actually need to pay attention to farming that now. Boom. Because I'm trying to make a giant library, basically, is my plan. I want a giant library. I want this grand library. Libraries are one of the funnest things for me to build in Minecraft. There's just so much you can do with it. Though I do wish that the whatchamacallit, like the wood color. Wish I could change the wood color. Because that makes me sad that you can't. Unless they updated that, which I don't think they did. Because, like, I want to make a bunch of bookshelves. But I can't change the color on them. So I have to do, like, a certain look every single time. And it makes me sad. Alright, so that's a good amount of sugarcane. And we have the rest of our saplings. Cool. Boom. Yeah. I need to figure out a good balance of, like, building two structures. Why are you using that item to chop stuff currently? This is just... I think I was using my plain hands. So this... Basically, the point of that is, like, say you're using your sword or an axe to chop all those wooden or all those sugarcane, you're getting rid of durability on it. So whenever you break something with a tool, it uses durability. So your tool is going to break easier. And if you're using a tool that's not meant for that, then it's going to break even quicker. So say you use a sword to chop a tree down, it's going to be less efficient first off, and it's going to be the same as chopping it with your hand. But your sword's going to take a lot of damage. And like when you clear like tree leaves away, when you clear tree leaves away with an axe, it's like you're chopping wood, you're just chopping up wood, and then you clear a tree leaf away, that's using 2 uses of durability instead of 1. So when you chop wood with an axe, gotta stop for now, gotta get up in the morning and have a Zoom meeting. Alright, yeah, let's go to some of this. I'll see you later, Casper. Thanks for stopping in and chatting as always. But yeah, so when you use a tool, it's going to use a durability use. When you use a tool, it's not meant for that specific task. It uses it even more, and it's less efficient than and it's just as efficient as your hand anyway. So just always something to keep an eye out for. Keep an eye on. So that's basically the gist of it. Let's put some of the sugar cane away and then make ourselves some paper. And then make ourselves some book with this paper. Some books with this paper. And then we make ourselves some bookshelves. And yeah, it's all gonna be the same color, so oof. Yeah. Boom. And oh, I need more. Birch. Oak. Okay, there's that. Boom. Alright, now we have a bunch of bookshelves. And we go... You can put a book here, I guess. Well, let's bring it along with us. Let's bring it along with us because there's a bunch of storage of stuff that I'm using for building materials over there right now. Alright, let's see how much more we can build this house up. I think there's really only just some bookshelves left to deal with. Ooh, I have so many bookshelves now, yay. Okay. I kind of want to put a roof on this first, I guess. Do I put a roof on it first? Do I just hondana? Do I just hondana this? I think this is what I do, is I make the bookshelves, the inner bookshelves first. Do I? Yeah. Do I do like this to save bookshelves? Oopsies. Oh, that's a bummer. When you break bookshelves, you lose the wood surrounding it, unless you have a pickaxe with silk touch, which I do. And this is gonna hurt my pickaxe more. But at least I don't drop the books, which is important. Okay. Let's just go for it. Fill this in. But yeah. Kind of change of topic, but how's everyone's studies going? We all studying? Are we all being diligent? My studies, recently I've been, recently I read actually an entire manga in a single day, like an entire volume, and that was really cool. It was a messed up manga too. Is hands the best way to cultivate materials? Simple materials, yeah. Like if you have wood or whatever, you want an axe. But like hands, like if you're just breaking grass, just hands, whatever non-tool thing is good for sure. But yeah, so I've been I read a manga and I literally spent all day on it and I didn't get tired, which is really like a giant achievement for me. I'm trying to prevent to sneeze right now. Ugh. Ugh. But yeah, it was really a giant achievement for me because normally like I'll at least get somewhat tired. And like sometimes that's because of the Japanese in it, and sometimes that's because of just the general like my mind isn't as interested in doing in getting through a lot of reading sometimes. Like I just can't keep my mind entertained on reading all the time. Sometimes it gets like tiring, or like I'll get tired. Yeah, like I'll get sleepy. But this time it was like completely fine. It was really cool to have, you know, it was really cool to have happen. Oh, let me get rid of this. Now we do this. Like I didn't quite expect it, but I literally just sat down and like for like straight four hours I think just read, and it felt so accomplishing. Like I felt so accomplished, you know, like that's a big achievement I feel like for a learner, and I was really happy to that it happened, you know. Has anyone else had some really cool things they've been studying recently that makes them feel accomplished? I think it's always good to talk about it too. A little bit of bragging rights, but a little bit of, you know, no, not bragging rights. It's like, I don't know, you put in a lot of hard work for something. It's really nice to share with everyone and use that as encouragement to keep other people going, you know? So yeah, it's not even bragging rights. It's like, you just did it. Congratulations. Now what did you do right? What did you do wrong? Let's learn from it and help other people. I think is always good. That's kind of what keeps me going, is that. What manga? It was, it's a really messed up one. It was like really messed up. So I don't know if I'd recommend it. I don't know if I'd recommend it yet. You have to have a stomach because they show some really grotesque like stuff in it. It was Shinai Naru Boku e Satsu yo Komete, which I don't even know if it has an English translation or not. I literally just found it in the used manga store, and it was just chilling. And I flipped through a couple of pages and I'm like, oh, this looks really cool. Like it looks like a mystery kind of, something's going on, right? Something that there's more than meets the eye, right, going on. And I'm really into stories like that where I have to like kind of piece together what the heck is actually happening. So, since it was exactly that, really enjoyed it. It was really cool. But oh god, was it brutal sometimes, because there's like murders and they like show everything. It's much of a brag, but I finally identified Hikoso in Native Shark. That was hard. Hikoso, like to move, let's move, like houses and whatnot. Hikosu. Otsukaresama desu. Feels good. It feels good to identify. And like, yeah, I mean, there's like big achievements, there's small achievements, whatever you want to call them, however you want to label them. Achievements are achievements. Yeah, let's move. Yeah, hikosu. Yeah, feels good. Have you been going through your studies a lot recently on Native Shark, or you're relatively new, or where are you out about? I'm always curious. Let's see. I kind of want to like keep this open. Let's keep this little area open. Let me look. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, phase one is the start, basically. Well, yeah, phase one start. Hello, how are you doing? Interesting. Okay. Well, about what unit? Let's get rid of one more bookshelf. What are you doing in here? Get out of here. Milestone 4. Oh, okay. So that's probably what, unit maybe 60-ish, right? About there. Oh, maybe I'll chop this tree down so I can get a nice view of the outside. About there, I think. See, that's pretty solid. That's a good amount of the ways in. That's good. Yeah, 62. Hey, sweet. I actually guessed right. I don't know, I guess an educated guess maybe is the better term. Yeah, feels good. Feels good. And you're doing a bunch of native materials and whatnot? Or have you started anything, really? It's always good to even not take them seriously, but just like do them, you know? Like, I think I've realized that is like, it's not necessarily about like learning a ton from the native material, but like doing the native material while you're doing your active studies, so your core studies at Native Shark. It's going to be super helpful. So I don't mind reviewing the kanji a lot. Yeah, kanji was, when I was a beginner, kanji was like one of my favorite parts of the language. Like, I spent like the first 3 months doing nothing but kanji, which I don't necessarily recommend, but I enjoyed it, so like whatever, you know. I enjoyed it, so that was cool. There's definitely more efficient ways to learn. That's for sure. Cause like, here's the thing: is when I talk to like our students at Native Shark, they're so much better, so much quicker than where I was when I started. Like it took me like 2.5 years to get to the same speaking ability. They've already, like, some people near the end of phase 1 have already surpassed my speaking ability when I was like about 2 years, I think, into my studies. So it's like, and that's like a couple of months worth of time from them. So it's like, wow, dang, Ina. I wish I had this when I was but a student. Well, I don't know. I'm still a student. I don't know why I word it like that, but you know what I mean. But when I was a beginner, when I was starting off, I don't even want to include but in before it, because that like makes it seem like it's less than what it is. I don't know. Starter. I don't know. Wording is weird sometimes. I feel like it's hard to portray exactly what I mean sometimes. I mean, all that stuff between the lessons, vocab too. I'm usually sleepy when I do Native Shark, so I save lessons for when I'm awake. Yeah. There you go. That could be a good call, yes. But like, I don't know, I feel I definitely have done lessons when I was sleepy, but maybe it's not the best call. Who knows? I've definitely done them when I was sleepy though, just to do them. Though usually, I guess, new material I'll do completely, or like mostly awake. You know, like there's a minimum level of being awake that I'll make sure I'm at before I do new stuff. But yeah, reviews I'll definitely do sleepy. Reviews are best done sleepy almost. It's my favorite time to do them. Barely awake. But yeah, lessons maybe are best saved for when you're a little bit more awake. Gravel, I need gravel right now to make cement, so we're gonna do that because cement will make us an aquarium later. Do you ever get option paralysis from words with 268 million definitions? I can't say. I think at the start there was definitely some words that overwhelmed me with how many definitions there are, but just like everything else, you know, just do it one definition at a time, I'd say. Like, it's alright to take like, you can't be expected to know every word right at the start, right? So you can almost view those different definitions as separate words if it makes it more, like, if it makes it easier on your brain, which is sometimes what I did. Like, even though they're technically not separate words, they're completely different uses, so you don't have to view them as the same, which I felt like that mindset took some stress off of me when I was learning a bunch of words. But like, yeah, vocab grind was like one of my favorite things to do, so I might not be I don't know, I might not be the best example, but I enjoyed vocab, you know what I mean? I enjoyed learning vocab. But like, whenever I learned a new word, I never looked up all the other definitions. I literally only focused on that one definition that I saw it in, and then I worried about when it didn't make sense with that definition in another context is when I would look it up again and be like, oh, that's what that's supposed to mean. Okay. You know, that kind of feel. Like when I see a long sentence with a word I don't know and I have to look it up and none of the definitions make sense. In cases like that, I kind of want to say there's a chance that it's got to do with like grammar as well, you know? Like, I think there's a chance that it's grammar that's catching you up and you don't realize it's grammar that's catching you up because grammar is super hard to detect. So that's why I say, and like, that's why I always say, whenever I do Native Sharks, or whenever I do Native Materials study, I don't worry if there's a sentence that doesn't make sense to me, because I know eventually if I keep progressing in my grammar studies, it's gonna make sense. Eventually. Like, I'm gonna run into that grammar point as long as I have studies that are allowing me to do that. So because of that, if there's a word that doesn't make sense and there's a sentence that doesn't make sense, there's probably just a piece of grammar that I haven't run into yet, and that's what's causing all this trouble, right? So I just generally don't worry about those. You can always ask in Japanese help though. So in our Discord, yeah, I mean, Rainy Wisp, you know that. You ask all the time, which is really great. But yeah, that definitely is a thing though. Like, usually it's hidden grammar more than anything else. Because I have definitely run into words where, like, I know, like, I'll look up everything that's like, I know the definitions, or I believe I know the definitions of all of these. I don't know what the heck's going on. But, like, this should mean something, and for some reason, it doesn't. And usually it's grammar. Grammar is one of the big things. Because grammar, you just can't, yeah, you just can't really learn it without specific study. I mean, technically you can, but you're going to make it a lot harder on yourself, if that makes sense. Silk Touch. Is this my Silk Touch? Okay. Boom. So yeah, that's how I like to view it. Ah! Oh, Silk Touch. But yeah. Yeah, there is a bit of psychological barrier, I suppose, for when you see something first time, but I think that's also a big exciting point of it too, you know? Like, one of the reasons that when I started learning Japanese, one of the reasons I loved it so much, what will go in this library? I haven't really thought of that yet. I'm just doing. I'm the kind of person who doesn't really think about what they do, I just do. And then it becomes what what it is. There's ups and downs to that system, for sure. But that's how I'm building this right now. Probably like an enchantment thing, but it might just be here to look pretty. I haven't decided. I haven't decided yet. Like, there's the enchantment option, which will be good, I think. I need a roof on this thing. That's my main need right now. Alright, it looks really flat, and I'm gonna have to work on that, but I guess we have it started for now. But it looks so flat. Ugh. Oh, it looks so flat. I need to do something about that. Bookshelves are hard because they're just super square, like everything else in Minecraft. Alright, let's go sleep for now. And we can work on building the roof. So we can at least build the rest of the interior in safety, instead of constantly needing to sleep. Ugh. Ugh. That's Spoder. Alright, let's put some stuff away in the quick drop stuff off chest. But yeah, I don't know, like, for me personally, is there a reason to fight monsters at night? Is sleeping better? Sleeping, you made a lot of progress while I was yeah, I started building this up more. Sleeping just makes it, if you're building, then it's way easier to just keep you like in the mood, you're in the vibe of building, then I just sleep the nights away. But if I want a monster hunt, then yeah, I'll stay through the night. But there's like, we have mob grinders and stuff, so we can do all sorts of crazy stuff with that. So technically there's no reason, unless you're trying to find like Endermen, which get you to that end that I was talking about earlier, another dimension basically. What am I doing? All right. So, but yeah, generally, I mean, sleeping's easier and you can go out and fight, and like there is some fun in that, so it's worth it. You can farm stuff. There we go. Gonna need more spruce, so when one person's on the server, what happens when sleeping? Everyone has to sleep, but I think we have an add-on that allows like half the population to sleep, and then the night will reset. But yeah, basically what we do when there's multiple people on, we'll get into bed, and then that opens up the chat box, so we can just type ZZZZZ. Oh, not yet. Oh, okay. So everyone has to sleep, or the people who don't want to sleep or aren't near a bed, they can just disconnect while everyone else. So as long as everyone's on the server sleeping, then the day will reset, and then they can just log back in, and the day will be reset, which is how I know we like to do it a lot of the time. It's easy that way. Spruce. Oh, sweet. I did have a lot of matsu. Boop. Boop. Alright. Now, let's build our roof. Oh, this roof is so tough to build. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. What have I done? Come on. Alright, sweet. Or if people are in other dimensions. Right, yeah, if there's someone in the nether. If you try to sleep in the nether, your bed explodes. So there's that little fun tidbit. I think that was originally was that a bug? No, that wasn't a bug. I think it like broke the game, and then they're just like, make the bed blow up. Whatever, who cares? Oh, let's stop. Oh, I broke a thing that I didn't want to break. This actually, that would be a hell of a bug. That would be a hell of a bug, wouldn't it? Oh, we don't want to actually get rid of these. That would be a hell of a bug. That would be a hilarious bug. I would keep that in. Yo, alright, so I was watching a video about Breath of the Wild and like how they made it and whatnot. And like all the bugs with like where you can basically use magnesis as a boat motor, you know? And like you can fly with magnesis if you're controlling the metal object under you and you're standing on one, you can basically fly with it. Like they were told, they're like, yeah, they knew that was all bugs. Oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to. This is the roof. They knew it was all bugs, but they didn't patch them out. Unless it wasn't gonna be fun. Or if if it improved the experience, they're like, nah, keep that bug in there. That's funny. But if it like ruined the experience, then they were like, all right, take it out. I think that was really cool to do as a game design philosophy. The best part is the death message. What, when you dive to a bed? What does it do? What's it say? Okay, we need... we need a staircase here. Can I? Nope. Come on. Nope, nope. There we go. Eh. Good meta. Yeah. It is. I really like it. I respect it. I appreciate it. Do I have stairs? Do I have spruce stairs? Yes. I think it just hangs off like that. Is that how I did it? Oh, no. Okay. 2. These 2 blocks. And then it's like that. I think. Am I right on that? Was killed by intentional game design. That is good meta. I respect it. Was killed by intentional game design. That's good. That's good. God, how do I... Okay. Diagonally up. Why is this breaking my brain so much? Oh, because I need to build up one higher, that's why. Okay. Then do that, and then yeah. Ow, my bones, my ankles. All right. Now we build. I guess we can hang off of this. Yeah. Boop. Oh no! Oh, stop! Ow, my ankles. Man, my ankles are always in for a rough time in this game, aren't they? Gonna head out, have fun with the rest of that. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for stopping by, chatting as always. See you later. All right, come on, don't fall. Oh, I'm on a tree. This tree kind of needs to go, doesn't it? I just killed a leaf with a shovel. Alright, that tree's out of here. Ba-doop. 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 Yo, I saw... Does anyone watch Small Ant or Point Crow? They do such fun challenges, and I love their content. And it makes me really want to play Pokemon with like a stupid amount of challenges through it. Like they do. I think that would be really fun, like on a personal stream. I don't think I can justify that on a Native Shark stream. But, I don't know. It seems like it would be a lot of fun. And I'd love to give it a shot and see how well how well everything goes for me. If I decided. Probably do like Soul Silver or something, because that's like my favorite game. Heart Gold. Yo, what's everyone's favorite Pokemon game? The objectively correct answer is Gen 2. Something from Gen 2. You can't convince me otherwise. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. All I want is my Kolava. Right? You're Slaya making the right decisions over here. Respectable decisions. Oh. Rip. Boop. Quilava. Quilava is like the first Pokemon I fell in love with. Like my first favorite Pokemon was Quilava. Quilava plus Everstone. Oh, okay. Quilava is adorable, so I can respect the Everstone. I can respect the decision. Though I do like how busted Quilava gets. Ouch! My ankles. I do like how busted he gets when he evolves. What are you doing up here? Get. Hooligan. Alright. And now we do a full block. Which we don't have. Do those trees grow over there? I think so. Incur the wrath of the llamas. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Oh, I did. Oh. I was not ready for that. I was not mentally prepared for that. You can't see their ears going back to indicate they were going to spit at you. Oh, I feel like I got spat on in real life. Alright. Now we get the last of this spruce wood, and then we finish our roof, and then like I think we're kind of chilling from there. I think like there's some decoration to do, but we have the structure at least. I can't see anything. I'm gonna go to bed really quick. Wait, I didn't break my ankles on that. I'm actually surprised. Yeah. Bam. Nice and early in the morning. The sun is coming up, though I know you guys can't see it because I'm underwater. But you can see the light from it. That looks weird as hell. Oh, stop. Oh, this is a struggle and a half. You guys can't see the sun because I'm underwater. I am underwater. I'm in an underwater crepe store. You see my background, don't you? Come on, what do you mean? What'll happen? I'm being serious. I'm underwater. I've been training my lungs to do this for years, and I finally gained the ability. Every time I study Japanese, I hold my breath. And I become so good at it that now I can stream from underwater and talk like normal. It's pretty crazy, I know. I wish dark oak grew that tall. Yeah, right? I like any tree that grows this tall because it's busted. Cha. You say acha when something goes wrong, like your kid spills something, acha, or your nephew, whatever, your niece, little tiny kid you're babysitting, spills something, acha. It's like, uh-oh, kind of deal. Acha. They draw all over themselves in permanent marker. Acha. I still have extra, so I guess I don't need these saplings. I need a bridge connecting these two. I guess I have it over here, but it's not enough. It's not soon enough. I need a more direct path. This is a cool, I like this though. I really like how I made this out of leaves and stuff too. I do need a path connected. Alright, are they still gonna be hostile towards me? If they spit at me, they're gonna hit the trader. That's what I'm trying to make do. Hey, Cinder, hello again. How's everything been? Did you have fun doing the things you were doing? Boom. Is that an alpaca? Is it an alpaca or a llama? It might be an alpaca. I don't know, I think it's a llama. It spat at me. Do alpacas spit? Who's the character with the llamas? It's a trader, so they spawn randomly. And you can just trade. Here, I'll actually. You can trade with them. Rip my ankles. So if I have emeralds, I can trade all this stuff. And then like other traders will all have different sorts of stuff. So, yeah. You just give them emeralds, they give you stuff. I don't really know. I don't think they're terribly useful. Oh crap. I didn't know it would drop the excess. I thought it would just make to what I... Oh well. But yeah, generally they spawn kind of everywhere. I think they were like glitched and they used to spawn like underground. I don't know if they still do or don't, but I know they were glitched at some point. Or like bugged. And they would just spawn in the most random... Literally, like, you could be underground in a strip mine. And they would spawn. It's like, why are you here? I don't know. I've never really found too much use of them, I feel like. Like, I don't really understand. Like, in general, with the traders, though, I don't feel like I ever got a lot of use out of them. Did not do my CS homework and procrastinate by cleaning instead. Okay, we're the same type of person. We're the same type of person, Cinder. Whenever I procrastinate and I'm like, I don't want to do this thing, but I feel bad like playing video games instead of doing that thing. So I'll clean. I'm gonna clean. That's what I'll do. Because then I still feel like I did something good. I still feel like I did something good, so it doesn't make me feel bad. But it doesn't fix the problem that, yeah, I kind of needed to do that thing that I still procrastinated on anyway. But hey, I'm in a clean room now, or whatever. Aw, Pog, alright. The roof is killer. The roof is killer. I need lanterns. Yeah, things feel nice and fresh. Yeah, honestly, that does help though. Like, I think there definitely is a level of procrastination, but there's definitely also, it does help me get into the right mindset to do stuff. Like, I feel like I can do better work when I'm sitting in a clean room than a dirty room, even though it doesn't have anything like directly to do with the room. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. Just like an organized room, organized brain. Did I die on the raid? No, we didn't go because people want to do it with me, and they were worried I was gonna die. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. I have a lot of stuff to do with. I want to get that building that I'm building built. I love English sometimes. I want to build that. I want to get that building that I'm building built. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. You know what I mean? That's a complete sentence. I think there's 8 buffalo. I don't remember. Alright, boom. I need more lanterns than that. Yay. Boop. 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 I'm making a bunch of torches because it's going to look really cool. 64. Ah, there we go. All right. Hey, iron. More of that. More of this. These torches are gonna look banging, I promise. Boom. All right, not worth the rest. Not worth the rest of the effort. And yeah, we have enough lanterns now, I think. Yeah, now my brain doesn't need to remind me every 5 minutes to unload the dishwasher, right? Oh. Alright. Oh, it looks so gross on the outside. I need to do something about it. Okay. Lanterns galore. That's what we need in this. Instead of torches. Torches look gross. Boop. 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 It really add to the ambiance. Library. Big library. Indeed. It's gonna be great. I'm pretty excited about it. Right now, everything looks a little flat, but I'm just kind of trying to make it work. Oh, well, I guess whatever. Just trying to make it work for now. Like, I just want something to start with, you know what I mean? I'm the kind of person that I just need to do it and then figure out what's good and what's not from there. Do torches burn out? No, they don't. They're an infinite light source. More new? No. Hey, Minecraft is a very large game, so ask as many questions as you want. I will happily answer them. I wonder if we can make a 3rd floor to this. Alright, so the building that I'm basing this on doesn't have an upstairs. Oh, no. Yeah, it doesn't, so we shouldn't. Because I actually really like the open feel of it. So let's not do that. Maybe we can make a slight balcony just to have a little something. I saw a video that guys leave right. Yeah, that can be helpful, because then when you know, yeah, when the torch is on the left, you know you're going towards freedom. Though sometimes that still messes me up. What? Intarnation? What? Did the trader just drink an invisibility potion? Is there a way to get out otherwise? There is... Yeah, I mean, they do that at night? Oh. That's bonkers. I didn't know that. I'd never seen them do that. Yeah, I mean, you can... I mean, if you're super lost, you can press F3 and pull up your coordinates and then try to just dig out. But otherwise, yeah, it's like you just kind of have to know the cave, which is really tough to do. Or... Yeah. This is my silk touch one. Or do the torch method. Which is what I do. I do the torch method. But even with the torch method, I still sometimes get lost. So like what I like to do with the torch method is I will do that, but I will also explicitly mark exits. So like if I go into a new section of the cave and it's clearly a new section, I'll just like put like 5 torches around that section so I make sure it catches my eye. Otherwise I just like end up walking in circles by accident. But yeah, you can also just dig straight up if you're like, all right, I need to get out of this cave and it needs to happen now. Then dig straight up and you'll be good. Boop. Yay. So there are coordinates. Yeah, so if you press F3, you'd see the coordinates here. So you got X and Z going, you know, north, east, southwest, all that. And then your Y is your height. So most of the time, your ground level is around like 63-ish. I think water level is like 62 in the game. I'm not sure. But I don't know what the ocean level is. But, you know, you jump up, going up, all that. So you just dig up. Eventually, you dig in like a spiral staircase or something. And you'll get there. You'll get to safety. It's not always the prettiest way out, but it is an efficient way out. And it does do the trick. But like sometimes if you like put items at the start of the cave, then it's kind of disappointing when you have to like leave those items because you're super lost, you know? So. Alright, we made good progress on this thing today, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna go grab some more leather for the bookshelves, and then I think we're gonna call it a day there. I got lava on me, except I couldn't. Yeah, okay, so with lava, yeah, that's why I always carry a water bucket when I'm mining. You'll be able to save yourself most of the time if you're in lava, if you don't panic and you place it above you, so it'll just pour down onto you. So it'll turn the lava into stone or like obsidian or whatever, and then the water will put you out if you're on fire, and it's just good. It's just good all around. Highly recommend always having a water bucket with you. You can make one by putting iron like in a V, like 3 pieces of iron in a V. You get yourself a water bucket. Super helpful for mining. Like you kind of can't go without it. Why didn't you think of that? Because you're new. There's a lot of this game to think about. It took me a while. It took me so long to learn Minecraft. Like everything feels second nature now, but like there's actually an insane amount of stuff in Minecraft. I remember like one of my first nights in Minecraft, I was just like digging down, like, because I was super scared of the dark. So I would literally dig in a hole and like sit there for the entire night, panicking, just fear. I remember like I didn't know monsters couldn't spawn next to you, so I used to like just constantly be Like if I couldn't find coal for the day and like I didn't know how to make charcoal, which is like burn wood in the furnace. It was good times. It was good times. Learning a new vast game is just so fun. It's just so much fun. And Minecraft is that for me. And like I'll never be able to treat Minecraft the same way again because I know it so well now. But man, were those beginning times also fun. Did you specifically turn off the animal sounds? I turned them down a lot. Like they're all at like 20% now because it was just too loud. It was way too loud. It was way too loud. Okay, let's grab our shovel here. Let's see if we can get another enchantment. And then I think we'll probably wrap it up there. I don't know. But yeah, you can go to sette, you can go to sound or sound sette で友人有効的生物 so friendly animals. Boom, I have it at 10% and it's not too loud. I think you learned it as a young person, right? So like automatic, it looks like Minecraft, or what do you mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's really that much of a difference of learning something as a young person and an old person. It's like there is a different level of like, not to get too nerdy with the language, but neuroplasticity, yeah, you have less available when you get older, but it doesn't mean you can't learn anything. It just might take a slightly higher amount of effort. And that's like chill. Oh wait. Oh whoops. Whatever. Give me experience back. Like it's whatever. Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, I did learn it when I was young though. Starting high school maybe ish. Something like that. I don't remember how old I was. But yeah. I mean, I guess I did learn it early, but I don't know. I learned a lot of things. I mean, I'm not older, so I can't say for sure, I guess, but like scientifically, knowledge speaking, you can still learn. I mean, obviously you can still learn stuff. It just takes more effort is really the big thing. It just may take more effort, you know. If you like learning the thing, I think you should learn it, you know. And like that's like language, games, whatever. I don't know. You should learn what you like to learn. Follow your heart. It'll lead you to cool places. Look at this cow. What are you doing here, cow? I'm thinking that you can talk and play simultaneously. That's kind of... That's also, I feel like, a bit of a learned skill. Well, I don't know. Like, it depends, I guess. Like, for a streamer... Okay. Sheep, you gotta get out of the way. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. So, like, yeah, there is... No, I don't know. I feel like it's just normal to talk and play at the same time. But I guess it's because you know the game. But, like, I don't know. There's, like, different levels to it. Like, if I'm talking about the game as I'm playing it, then, like, I feel like there's a different level than, like... Maybe what we're doing now is, like, talking about something kind of completely different as I'm playing the game. But this is, like, kind of... This is... I don't know. To me, this is mindless tasks because I'm so used to it. You know? It's all about, like, how much you train your brain. But, like, also streamers have a whole nother layer of that. And it's actually, like, when I first started streaming, it was so mentally tiring because I was trying to talk and trying to play at the same time. But I think that's just another skill that you can train. Just like at the game itself and just the talking itself, you just combine them. It is another set level though, that's for sure. Okay, it is 9 o'clock, which means it is time to wrap up the stream for today. Thank you everyone for watching and commenting and all that, and hopefully the stream was alright today, like quality wise. Because I streamed from my house today, it was maybe a little different. And we're underwater. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't stream from my house today. We're underwater. Since we streamed from the crepe shop underwater, it was a little maybe different. But hopefully it was all good. And yeah. Thank you everyone for joining, commenting, all this. So I shall see you all later. お疲れ様です。じゃあねー。バイバイ。